Hey everybody at YouTube, I know it's been a while since I've made a video. Been remodeling the basement really. Moved the table over. Right here I'm sitting on it. It used to be about 75 feet in that direction. Back in the machine shop again. Had some chance to make some parts. Sorry. Getting used to new spot over here. Got a bunch of the parts organized, got some new drive shafts. New transmission in. Everything's been running. I've just burned out every motor I had, so I'm gonna be shopping for motors here soon. Bodies are good. I got some bearings in. Already installed those. I'm sorry I forgot to pick up the camera and do anything. I really don't know why I haven't made a video, but other than that, here we go. I'll show you what I've been doing. And I'm back. With what I've been doing mainly, the old Traxxas Rustler has a new transmission case, missing the spur gear cover, and the motor. Sorry, had brain fart. I was tired of blowing up the old U-joints in it, so what I did was I called up one of my uncles, which is also a machinist, who is also a machinist. He sent me a couple rods of nylon. It's either nylon or Teflon, I don't know. But sent me some strips and I made my own U-joints. They work pretty good. For something handmade anyway. The new one, like I said before, I got some new bearings on it, so spins a lot better than when it had the brass bushings that were first in it. These things are crap. When it would turn, I could see the wheels just go like outside the turn. It was the worst bushings I had ever. These bushings are just absolutely amazing for just some bushings. It's pretty good. But when I was back in the machine shop, I did happen to go on a quest to build a scale accessory for an axial wraith that I'm getting sometime around Christmas. You know, it's the season for buying stuff. So I'm getting an axial wraith and I wanted to make it as scale as possible. And the thing that I made but lost is, alright, so what I made was, well, let me start you off. Alright, so where I was, they were selling some keychains out one day, and they were little turbocharger keychains. They were yay big, and so I picked one up and I thought, heck, and it was falling apart anyway. It was the worst keychain I've ever bought in my life, and I thought, heck, I'm gonna turn this thing into something cool for the Wraith. So I thought, hey, how about I turn it into a motorized fan that blows air out and rustles up the ground and makes it look like exhaust is coming out of the Wraith. So what I did was I took it apart, ordered some bearings from RC 4-wheel drive, not affiliated with him anyway, you know, and it was the Worminator bearing set with the plastic shields. It was like 30 bearings for $12. I've got spares of just about every size now. I got 4 more drawers of that stuff. But turns out they fit on here too, so I thought, heck, I'm gonna replace those old bushings. But I needed the 8 by 5 by 2.5 millimeter bearings for this, and I can't really show you it because I've pressed everything together and locked it all down, and I don't want to break it. So what I did, I don't know if, will this thing focus? Alright, right there on this top plate that comes off are 2 of those size bearings pressed in there. On the inside I had to make a custom impeller out of some hex bar, and it runs just fine on a 9 volt really. Is that a nice bit of air? Pressed it into the motor I put on. It was just your standard El Cheapo motor. I probably ripped it out of one of my old toys, probably where it came from. I don't know, but that's most likely where it came from. It's pretty sweet. I'm just gonna keep this little tongue that's coming off of it, that's part of the back plate. I'm just gonna keep that on there, probably use it as a mounting plate. I will probably just hook it up to a 9-volt because it's easy to just snap the battery connectors on there and let them stay on there without having a massive wire taped together battery pack. But I'll probably put one of those 2-prong plugs on there. Yes, my hands are filthy. I really think that's all I've been doing, really. Do have the servo winch still. And I think I will just hook it up to a 9-volt and have it running all the time whenever I turn the truck on. Or I could use this Great Plains Electrifly C10 Micro ESC, waterproof it, and see if I can run it that way, since the plugs on here do fit the plug that I have for that 4 bundle of AA's. I gotta hurry up and finish this video before the uncle gets home. Having him over for dinner. But that doesn't concern you at all. So, blower, bearings, remote, broken. I broke the original thing that was in there, which was already bent to crap. Broke that, so I dropped some random antenna that I had in there, and it fits just fine in there. Goes up and down just fine. I'll leave it at that. And I haven't run the other one with the Futaba T2PH in a while. You can tell by the amount of mold on it. I was running it at a friend's house and it started raining, so I dumped it in his garage. And, well, as you can tell, I didn't want to ride it home in the rain. So I left it there for a while and forgot it there. School started and I couldn't go back there for a while. Yeah, not that much has happened. I've been getting moved in. Still trying to sell that llama. Still broken. But none of you want it. But yeah, I got a nice new storage cabinet over here. Got it filled with parts, drive shafts, servos, you name it. And this is Iron Dragon SC. Has made another video, first video in about a year. See you next time.